Welcome back to White Mountains today. A final look outside our studio. Blue sky over the Moat Mountain Range. It's going to be a beautiful day here in North Conway Village. And if you're looking for some more fun to be had, we're going to be talking about all things related to the Mount Washington Observatory right now. I do have special guest Bill Grenfell, as promised, the Director of Museum Operations here in studio with us. Good morning to you, Bill. Thanks for coming on over.
Thanks, Meghan.
Yeah. For people who have no idea what the observatory is or where you're even located, what is the Mount Washington Observatory?
Well, the Mount Washington Observatory is a weather observatory on top of Mount Washington, where we've been studying weather for nearly 80 years now. But the Weather Discovery Center is located in the valley, and this is a place that we find is a unique, kind of a little bit jewel of the valley. It's a place where people can go and experience an interactive, engaging, free experience. They learn about weather, climate, a little bit about history of Mount Washington and Mount Washington Observatory. That's perfect.
So it is connected. I mean, the observatory on the summit of Mount Washington and the Weather Discovery Center are all part of the same.
Yeah, one of the missions of the Mount Washington Observatory is to continue to build our climate data record. All right, so that's why we do our hourly observations on the summit of the mountain. And but the other part of our mission is an outreach mission. So we try to teach people about climate and the natural systems that kind of make the climate and the weather around the world, and that's what the Weather Discovery Center does. That's part of the outreach mission. So it's a place where people can go. It's open year-round except for the major holidays, and it's open from 10 in the morning until 5 at night. And you can kind of walk in there and you can experience. There's a lot of interactive exhibits, so people.
We're taking a peek at some of them right now on the screen. Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that my favorite one is going into the simulated.
The observatory building.
when the highest recorded wind speed was going on.
Right, yeah, that is definitely one of the favorites. There's a lot of special effects going on in there. So when you go in there, you press the button and you kind of get a little 10 seconds of thrill. Yeah. I've seen people come running out of there.
Oh my gosh, that is a riot. Yeah. Now, at the Weather Discovery Center, there's also a museum shop. And of course, in the summer season, or when the auto roads open and people can go to the summit, there's a museum at the top of the mountain as well. What can people expect in the museum itself and for retail?
Well, in the museum at the summit, or in the museum at the valley?
Right now in the valley, since one of the summits closed for the season.
Right, yeah, you come to the museum, in addition to all the hands-on interactive exhibits, you're going to find the gift shop. The main category, I'd say, in the gift shop, product-wise, is weather instruments. So we've got weather instruments ranging in price from $20 to $1,000. So you can get a weather station there that tells you, it's a professional-grade weather station that'll tell you every aspect of the weather that's going on and record it for you, and you can hook it up to your computer and keep track. You can kind of keep your own little data record going on if you want. A lot of people do that. It's kind of amazing. These are the kind of stations that you can hook up to the internet, and you can hook them up to some of the online services like Weather Underground. You can have your own little node on Weather Underground that displays to the world what your conditions are right there at your house or wherever you've decided to put your weather station.
Wow.
But if you don't want to get so involved as all that, you can. A lot of people like the wireless weather stations, wireless thermometers. These work very easy. You just put some batteries in them. You put one part of it outside, the thermometer part, and you have the console that you put inside, and you can get all your weather data. Some of them have barometric pressure indicators and indoor-outdoor temperatures and humidity and all these kinds of things.
Oh my goodness, that's perfect. So those items are all for sale at the Weather Discovery Center here in town.
In addition to that, we also sell a pretty good range of books that mostly deal with either science or history of Mount Washington, or adventure stories having to do with Mount Washington or mountaineering in general.
Oh, perfect. That is perfect. And is there any type of holiday sale going on now? People love a holiday sale.
Yes, we're having 10% off everything in the store this weekend, and then through the holiday shopping season, we'll have intermittent sales. Keep your eye on the newspaper or the website for that.
Oh, perfect. That's great. Now, I know the observatory has been around for 80 years, so what is going on at the observatory these days?
Well, we're in full swing, even though winter is here and the Mount Washington Auto Road and the Cog Railway are shut down, and you can't really get to the summit. We're still doing programs. That's kind of our main deal in the wintertime is the winter programs. So they're in full swing. I think we've completed our first one. Totally sold out. That was an Edu-trip.
Okay.
So the winter programs, the winter Edu-trips are trips where people can purchase a seat on the snow tractor, and we bring them up to the mountain. There's some kind of an educational content, whether that's meteorology or geology or astronomy or high altitude medicine sometimes.
Cool.
It's always a lesson, but you go up to the summit in the snow tractor. You get all your meals. There's a bunk room where people sleep, and you spend the night up there. You continue your lesson, and then the next day, you complete your lesson, and you come down in the snow tractor. And so that's one of the programs we do. We also have day trips. Every Monday there's a day trip running. Check the website to see how many seats are available any given Monday. But those are trips that you have to book in advance. You can't just kind of show up on a Monday and expect to go.
Say, hey, I want in.
Yeah, there's only a certain number of seats on the snow tractor, and they fill up quickly. So keep your eye on that.
Now people can sign up for those online. The Edu-trips, they can also buy memberships online?
Memberships, yep.
That's perfect.
Yeah, it's kind of important to remember that the Mount Washington Observatory is a private nonprofit. So a lot of people think it's funded by the government or NASA or something like that. It's not really. We receive small amounts of money from certain research organizations to conduct research on the summit, but for the most part, our operating budget is all paid for by memberships, by proceeds from the Edu-trips, donations, corporate sponsors like Eastern Mountain Sports, Subaru, and purchases from the gift shop. So if you want to help us out, delivering our mission, and help us out with keeping the Weather Discovery Center open and the Mount Washington Museum on the summit, which you mentioned earlier, open, come on in and do a little Christmas shopping.
Yeah, definitely.
It really helps out. All the proceeds from all the retail at the observatory go directly to helping cover our operating expenses.
Oh, wonderful. Another fun thing that people like to do if they have a second home up here is to frame a Brad Washburn photo. Do you sell the Washburn images at the gift shop as well?
That's a good question.
Or do you have them on display so people can see them?
We do have several of them on display. We don't have all of them. There are, I think, over 63 of them in the White Mountain collection, which is what we own. Back in 1937, Brad Washburn gave us all the negatives and the copyrights and everything to that particular photo shoot.
Wow.
And so we have repaired all the negatives and done, really high-quality drum scans. And now the Mount Washington Observatory is the only place that you can find the photographs from the White Mountain shoot. So these are all photographs of Mount Washington and a couple of Mount Lafayette and Little Haystack over that way. But most of them are Mount Washington and the Presidential Range. They're stunning black and white photographs. And we do have several of them on display. We don't have all 63 of them on display, but we have several of them on display. And the honest answer to your question is if someone walks in the door and wants to buy one off the wall, we will sell it.
Oh my gosh.
But we'd kind of prefer that they order a fresh one from the printer.
Right.
And so you order those online.
Okay.
It's www.washburngallery.org.
Okay.
And there you can see all 63 of the photographs. Pick which one you want. You can buy them framed, unframed. Some of them are even signed.
Wow.
So.
Oh my gosh. Unbelievable. And you brought in one little show and tell item over here.
This is one of my favorites. This is, just grab this, excuse me. So this is a little wireless forecast station from La Crosse Technology. It's one of our most popular items that we sell there, and this is going to be the Watch and Win gift today.
Oh my, you're going to give that away?
Yeah. If you
no
can,
way.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
whoa, I
sure.
didn't know you were giving that away.
Oh, we're giving it away. And
holy
awesome.
Cannoli.
Yeah. Because this is they're already calling
I know, I would be too if I was at home. I might go home just so I can win this.
Right. So what that does is a nice little compact weather station that'll give you the outdoor temperature and the indoor temperature, the humidity, and all kinds of things like that. But it also has a barometer in it, so it is able to actually kind of predict what the weather's going to do. That's how we measure whether we think the weather's going to get better, or improve, or whether it's going to get worse, is whether the barometer's going up and down. So most of these forecast stations have a little computer in there that can read the barometric pressure and tell you if the trend is to increase or decrease. So it can predict the weather, and this little guy has another computer in it that will tell you, it kind of uses the temperature and the barometric pressure and the forecast data and all that stuff to tell you what it thinks you should wear for the day.
Oh my gosh, that is too much. I love it. And this could be yours if you call now and win. Remember, if you've won in the last 30 days, you are ineligible to win. But if you have not, give us a call, 356-6619, if you can answer this question. In what year did Brad Washburn take the photographs for the Washburn Gallery? 1925, 1949, 1937, or 1932? We're going to the phone lines. Good morning. Do you have a guess?
Good morning. 1932?
Not 1932. Nice try. We'll go back to the phone lines. So it's not 1932. Good morning. Do you have a guess?
I was going to say 1937.
It is 1937. Yeah. Who do we have on the phone?
This is Dave.
Dave calling from where?
Intervale.
Oh, Dave's calling from Intervale. You just won yourself a weather station. Are you excited?
Beautiful thing. I am a weather fanatic.
If you're not excited, I'll be excited for you. I'm like, I want to take that home. That's awesome. That's so cool. Dave, stay on the line. We're going to get all your information and tell you how you can come on down and claim your weather station. That will even tell you how to dress if you need help deciding what to wear to hit the slopes. All right, Bill, we have to wrap it up, unfortunately. Thanks so much for coming on in. For more information on anything relating to the Mount Washington Observatory, it's mountwashington.org. Yep. mountwashington.org. And of course, for anything you've missed here on the show today, it's whitemountainsInfo.org as well. Thanks so much for tuning in. Join us tomorrow. Guest interviews with Tom Perkins. And he's from Jackson Ski Touring, as well as Fields of Ambrosia. More watch and win, local weather, ski conditions, and snow, much more. Thanks for tuning in.